So if we look at these two setups, okay, you can see now that the shaft lean on this right-hand one is a little bit less, yeah? The hands are basically in the same position, but the ball position now of where we're going to try and hit it to is obviously a lot further forward, okay? So it's nearer to your left foot, which, like I said, if people hit the ground behind the golf ball, the logic is, well, I'll move the ball further back to hit where the ball was intentionally going to be hit, okay? But these lines on here now are basically going to represent where your head is at impact. Yeah, and you can see this one on the left-hand side here now is obviously further back. So as you go back here, you kind of move back to that golf ball and then stay there, and that's your impact, yeah? So basically middle of your head, behind the ball, there's not really much shift onto that left side. Okay, hanging back on that one a little bit gives potential for the club to flip. Therein lies your hook. Therein lies your thin shot, okay? Which then again, if you start thinning the ball, people might start trying to keep their head down or get under the ball or look at the back of the ball, which again causes more problems in its existence of doing that. Okay, so when you finish this shot there, now you can see not really getting off that front foot until you sort of drag yourself around, and even then most of your weight now is creased on that right toe. This movement here now, this one here now, okay, so moved off the ball a bit this way, but now you're going to move to that goal. So look at your shift now. You're moving towards the left side, you see? So you're moving towards that goal because, well, hey, the ball's over here somewhere. I've got to move to it. If I don't, I'm going to probably miss it. So your eyes now are looking at where that ball is. And what we want to try and do long term is obviously, you're not going to play with the golf ball that far forward. You'll play the golf ball normal position or just left of centre and then look at where you want to hit on the ground where that ball is. Because that's where your club wants to be. We'll be looking for a low point to be kind of like that, yeah? Striking the ball and then the ball's been hit, ball then turf, yeah? So in terms of that movement, as you come back, there's your impact. Put the green line back on there now. There you go. That's kind of where your body is. So you can see the right foot now is moving in more. Your left side is more vertical. You're moving to your left side more as you rotate round. Slightly different, yeah? No, I've not said move your foot more. Sure. I've not really said in some ways move left more. I've just said in some ways put the ball further forward and now go and hit it. So it's a lot more feel based, and again there's a good movement there, good swing, good finish position, okay? But you can see because that ball is forward, you've gone to go move it, yeah? You've gone to go and hit it. So you move to the left, you're moving, your head's not rising up quite so much, which again, keeping your head down is the worst thing you can do. But if your head doesn't look like it pops up, you're not going to try to, are you? Because you're moving your body towards target. Again, impact position there, pretty good to be fair. Lead shoulder, hands a nice shaft lean, okay? You've got that kind of reverse K that they talk about. Good position, yeah? And then we can then rotate through towards target on your left hand. This is going to be the same for every club in terms of ball position, okay? So I would say for you, you want to position it probably between the club and where that ball was, okay? So the green lines here, this is what I think was a 7-9 or 8-9. 7-9, yeah? So we say that's probably the 7-9 there, okay? We would say a 5-iron would be the blue lines, so a little bit wider, and yes, smidgen, but again, it gives the perception that ball's moved further forward, and then a pitching wedge, it's going to be narrower. Well, now that ball would be, definitely that ball's in the middle of my stance, yeah? Sure. But it hasn't really moved from where that left foot is, and also by having the ball now in the middle because your feet have narrowed, your shaft angle will still be very similar. If I move the ball back in the stance, what's happening to that shaft angle? And the more the shaft gets in this position, the steeper your angle of attack is, even though, as you said, and you do, you swing it a little bit shallower and more behind you. If your shaft's leaning that far forward at setup, there's only one thing you're going to do, that's going to just come in the ground like a knife through butter. So make it very, very steep for you. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Good stuff. Very good.